Hey guys, um, just wanted to do a short little video on what my opinion is the perfect introductory drone. It's the base model Inductrix, not FPV, the just regular bind and fly. I'm gonna let you get a close-up look at this guy. He's got really nice LEDs. Comes with two different bodies that you can put on. You got a red one or a blue one. Which is nice. It does only come with, and it comes with a USB charger and a little tiny battery, smallest one I've ever seen in my life. But you know, gives you 5 minutes flight time. That's good. And I got a bunch of other batteries for my Inductrix, so that's actually what I have in there right now, and you get considerably more flight time with that. Without changing it to an FPV, just leaving it the way it is why I think it's the best beginner drone. This thing is just super dialed in out of the box. And it's got the inducted fan. And the other bonus is that you can upgrade and modify it to an FPV once you feel comfortable enough flying it and learning the characteristics of how drones work. You can, move your way up instead of just jumping into some big ass racing quad that you're not prepared or ready for, and potentially putting people at risk. So this to me is what I think is perfect for getting people into drones and a starting point. These micros are perfect, and this one in particular I really like. It's not perfect though. There are negatives, and one of the negatives is the cheap plastic frame it comes in. I have only had this drone for a very short amount of time, and if you can see, that underneath there? That connector? Yeah, that little dark piece. Not supposed to be there. That's because I first tried crazy glue, which I'll let you guys know ahead of time. Don't crazy glue these frames. It won't work. The glue does not bond to that kind of plastic, and it'll dry overnight and look like you got a good seal, but as soon as you hit anything, it's going to crack. Boom, gone. What I did is I put in a sliver, the smallest piece of Gorilla mounting tape I could, fastened that in between the broken joint and the motor, and then I applied CA adhesive. This is real expensive glue. This isn't like crazy glue. It only costs $1. This stuff is like 20 bucks. But it works on foam, plastic, everything. And you have a glue agent and then an activating agent. And I use the Gorilla mounting tape to act as a bonding agent too for the glue, because with just plastic on plastic, it just doesn't. There's not a lot of glue needs rough area to bond, and if it's perfectly smooth, there's nothing for it to bond to. So it's just gluing itself to itself. So by putting that Gorilla mounting piece in there, we got a nice bonding agent. And now the repair on the frame is much, much sturdier than just trying to go crazy glue. And that's what I recommend to you guys if you do damage this. It is repairable. You just got to take your time. It's small, and do it right. So before I run out of battery here, I wanted to fly it around a little bit so you guys could experience how dialed in this thing is. Well, first let me see if I got to trim it at all. It doesn't appear so. I mean, it's got a very, oh wait. Very slight forward drift. There we go. That's too much? And it wants to go to the left maybe a little bit. No, it's going to the right. Oh, it's pretty dialed in. So, here, let me get my butt up and show you how this thing moves. That's the tilt on the self-leveling mode, okay? You got really good tilt. You got rear LEDs in the back, the red ones, so you know which is the back, and then you got your kind of headlights, your white LEDs in the front to help orientate it. Good yaw spin. Without modding this, the motor motors are definitely sufficient, even for outside flight, and it is even more aerodynamic than the FPV Inductrix, because look how flat this is. This thing is just a little pancake. A really little pancake. Oh boy. Spin around. Let's check out orbiting, how it holds up on the throttle. We'll go around the fan here. Oh, yeah, it's sufficient. It's not the easiest thing to do, but it works. Try the other way. Just get some. That's a problem. See, as you yaw, not even as you pitch. No, as you roll. That's it. Oh, something tells me we're going to run out of battery here. No. All right, let's keep going. I gotta check my joint. That might be the repair joint. Might be affecting its flight characteristics if it's loose at all. But we haven't crashed, so it should be holding up okay. Now, see how easy this is indoors? Okay. Now you do also have a acro mode. Go and switch it into that. Okay. See, ooh, real pitchy now, real pitchy. And you lose eyesight of it, it's gone. But it's more challenging to fly an acro, but this is the way that, this is one of the reasons why I think this is the best beginner drone, because you have both self-leveling to get your feel of the drone, and then you can go into, then you can go into an acro mode, or not acro, it's not true acro, I don't think you can do full rolls. I don't believe you can. Oh, dog bed always sucks in the drone. But you could do rolls, or not rolls, power loops, I think, possibly. See, it's too, inside it's just too small in here for me to be able to do it, but once the weather changes, I'll show you what we got. Ugh. It's been like this, just non-stop. Go away, rain. I'm over you. I want to go fly. So anyways, Inductrix. Perfect beginner drone. Something that's fun to fly inside. Let's check out our repair joint. Holding up like a champ. That mounting tape makes all the difference. It gives its flexibility and is able to absorb impact. So if you need to repair your Tiny Whoop or your Inductrix, and this will work on the FPV one too, because the frames I think are identical, or at least similar. Actually, I think the Inductrix is a tougher frame. This thing is really weak. That's the only downfall I see on this, is that the frame that they gave is really flimsy. So the other thing, like what I'm going to do, and what I recommend you to do, if you buy one of these, this one's for my son, and it's a learning drone for him, which is perfect. And then once he gets good at flying it like this, I'm going to put it all in one camera on top, and then he can start FPVing. But in the meantime, he gets to learn how to fly a drone, both in self-leveling and in acro mode, with inducted fans. So he can fly it indoors, he can fly it outdoors, he can go anywhere with it. I really like the Inductrix for your beginner drone. Something, don't go out and get a Phantom 4, DJI Mavic. If you don't know what you're doing, and you don't know if you're going to like it at all, you have the potential to not only lose your investment, but to damage or, cause some havoc. So there's, just be careful out there, and start small, and then work your way up. That's what I think. So great little drone here by Blade. You can get these right down here at the Concord Hobby Town. They do carry them in stock, and you can get the base model for I think about $50, or the model that has a radio controller included with it for $100. I'm not positive, but I think that's That's what it runs. This one though is, I think a little less than $50. It's a great way to get into the hobby. Um, Thanks for watching. I think we're changing our name. We're no longer Dobes and Drones. We're Master of Drones. And there's two reasons I really like its catchy name, like Game of Thrones, Master of Drones. But the acronym, MOD, MOD. And what do we love as hobbyists, or me personally, I just love modding stuff. Whether it's repairing the little frame, putting on LEDs on my Blade Theory W, or, you know, adjusting the linkages, or whatever it is. I just, you know, putting on a screen mount on my controller, hooking up my own FPV to my Parrot drones. I love being ingenuitive and coming up with ways to fix problems and do stuff new that no one's ever thought of. So yeah, thanks for watching Mod Master Drones, and please subscribe. I do try to give daily content, and this is today's content because, as you can see, my weather is not cooperating with me. I am going to go make it out here in a little bit though, and look for some spots that I could possibly tiny whoop at and not get in too much trouble. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and have a lovely rest of your week.